For many people, deportation is often discussed as a legal process: paperwork, court orders, flights. But what happens after the plane lands? What happens when someone who spent most of their life in America is suddenly forced to start over in a country they barely know? Today, we look at the rarely discussed reality faced by many deported Somali families and why so many of them are now speaking out, saying life outside America has become unbearable. Over the past decade, thousands of Somali immigrants have been deported from the United States. Some arrived as children. Some grew up in American schools. Many built families, careers, and identities in U.S. cities like Minneapolis, Columbus, and Seattle. For them, America wasn't just a place to live, it was home. But once deported, they're sent to a country struggling with poverty, unemployment, political instability, and limited economic opportunity. And for many, the reality is far harsher than they ever imagined. After landing, deported individuals often step into an unfamiliar world. They may share the same ethnicity, but culturally, socially, and economically, they're outsiders. Many don't speak fluent Somali, they don't understand local systems, they don't have professional networks, and most importantly, they don't have jobs. Unlike the United States, there are no safety nets waiting for them. No unemployment benefits, no housing assistance, no health insurance. Survival becomes a daily struggle. One of the most common challenges deported Somalis report is unemployment. Jobs are scarce, competition is intense, and wages are extremely low. Even those with education or work experience from the U.S. find that their skills don't translate easily. Some are forced to rely on relatives who are already struggling. Others depend on charities or temporary aid. Many say they feel like a burden, something they never felt while living in America. Deportation also comes with stigma. Deported individuals are often labeled as criminals or failures, even when their offenses were minor or years in the past. They're seen as outsiders, too American for Somalia, but no longer allowed in America. This identity crisis takes a heavy emotional toll. Depression, anxiety, and hopelessness are common, yet mental health support is nearly non-existent. Families left behind. Perhaps the most painful consequence of deportation is family separation. Many deported Somalis leave behind spouses, children, and parents who are U.S. citizens. Children grow up without parents. Marriages collapse under distance and financial strain. Parents miss years of their children's lives, birthdays, graduations, first steps. Phone calls and video chats cannot replace physical presence. For many families, deportation feels like a permanent punishment that extends far beyond the individual. America was home. When deported Somalis say America was home, they're not rejecting their heritage, they're describing reality. Home is where you built your life, where you understand the system, where you feel safe enough to plan a future. For many deported individuals, Somalia is a place of survival, not stability, and survival is not the same as living. This conversation matters far beyond one community. For Black Americans, it highlights how immigration enforcement disproportionately affects Black immigrants, often with less media attention and fewer resources. For immigrants, it shows how quickly life can change even after decades of residence. And for policymakers, it raises a critical question. Are deportation policies addressing public safety, or are they creating long-term humanitarian crises? Deportation does not end at the border. Its impact spreads across families, communities, and generations. Children grow up without parents. Communities lose breadwinners. Countries with limited resources are expected to absorb people they cannot support. Yet these consequences are rarely part of the public debate. This video is not about politics alone. It's about people. People caught between borders, between laws and lives, between countries that define them but don't fully accept them. Understanding what happens after deportation helps us understand the true human cost of immigration policy. And only by acknowledging that cost can meaningful conversations and solutions begin. If you found this discussion valuable, consider subscribing to Western Affairs for in-depth, neutral analysis on U.S. and European politics. Share this video if you believe these stories deserve to be heard. And as always, thank you for watching.